Hello, everyone. Still trying to get my stuff straight over here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, I got things I'd like to share with you this morning. And for those of you who do not know me, I am Jade. I'm the Violet Sage, and I'm a psychic medium, Reiki master teacher, healer. I do so many different modalities of creating and healing and things of that sort. I'm trying to get my little thingy in here without taking up too much space. Got a little bit of a mess here since Christmas. You'll see boxes in the background, but oh well, whatever, right? I can't get this thing straight. There we go. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to put this thing on here. Yeah, I don't even know what that thing is. I just like the crystals that are on it. We have these smoky citrine quartz. It's actually a light, but I can't plug it in and my camera and my light in, so it is what it is. So, good morning. I am under the weather today. Turns out I did come down with COVID, but I did some research because I've only been around somebody who had the normal cold, and I know because they were tested a couple times. And my theory has always been COVID was meant to bring out things in your body that have been laying dormant. I found something online that actually states exactly that. And that I guess it is possible that COVID always could lay dormant in your system. And could it take something just like, well, something weird that's happened to your body or a cold or something that could actually bring it out? So, yes, people, it is possible to get COVID turned on in your system even though you weren't around someone who had COVID. Interesting tidbit. Doing some actual research on that this morning. Um, I'm just trying to. Oh, did I do it? Okay, let me bring this up because I'm figuring it was important to talk about this today because this is the season. They like to put germs out there for the holidays, and of course, you could get it from somebody who has it. But my body's been through a lot of traumatic stuff in this last month, so it's not a surprise it took just one more thing to kick it over the edge. And this is a little something by the Global Center of Health Security. So you're getting it straight from the horse's mouth. It's possible that COVID is reactivating latent viruses in at least a portion of long COVID patients. So a lot of people who are suffering or you're having a lot of sleepless nights, things like that, you probably have long COVID. Um, but her clinic doesn't check for the reactivation of viruses in long COVID patients. She doesn't think the possibility of such virus causing symptoms in patients is worth giving those patients antivirals or antibiotics, which can lead to undesirable side effects. Because when you actually have COVID, it gets treated differently. You can't take the normal cold medicines. It thickens the mucus. And, I woke up the other morning thinking I was feeling better, but everything was drying me out to the point that I was trying to cough up the phlegm like you do when you first sit up in bed. And it got stuck in between my sinus and my lungs pathway, and I couldn't breathe. It got stuck there, and it's so thick, it was hard to try to cough without no air in my lungs to get it to move so I could breathe. So that's some scary stuff. Just letting you know that, yeah, it's possible that you weren't around somebody who actually had the C word, but you can still get it. Um, and well, I've been through some heart situations, and getting that MRI like set a whole chain reaction of things to go off in my body. So it's my body just has been through some compiling things this month. Well, last month, really. So I think it just weakened my immune system because I had this same crap this time last year. Actually, it was like the middle of December. So I'm thinking, oh, great. Am I going to reactivate this stuff every year? So just felt necessary to pass that information along because some people are like, well, who the heck was I around that had that? So, sometimes people don't know. Sometimes it takes 2 to 10 days for you to actually come down with symptoms after being around somebody who has it. So keep those things in mind, um, and stay safe the best you can because you don't try not to get any germ if you don't have to. I mean, it's next to impossible to do, but like Auntie, when she goes to the grocery store, she wears her gloves all the time with the grocery carts and stuff, even though you should spray your gloves down when you come home with Lysol or something because, still can get the germs on your gloves and you can still wipe your face with your gloves. But I'm starting to bring my hand sanitizer and stuff and handmade spray that I made with me to do the carts because, kids are notorious to be like petri dishes, and their fingers are always up their nose, in their mouth, and bleh, all over the cart. Just that thought alone makes me want to clean carts now. I don't even have to worry about getting sick. It's just bleh, somebody else's mucus all over my cart. This is disgusting. Anyway, so I thought I'd pass it along, and that's why I sound a little congested. Although I feel better today. Having COVID is a roller coaster ride, so I'm like on day 5. They say day 7 and 8 could be worse. So you get better, you back lapse, you get better, and you back lapse before the whole crazy party is over. So yeah, it's not a fun ride. All right, so I'm gonna say my good morning. So, good morning, Mama. Good morning, Dreamweaver, Colleen, Auntie, Linda. And then I wash my gloves. There you go. Yeah, you know what? Auntie was so nice to me yesterday. She made like the best soup ever. She brought down some soup for me, left it at my door. Um, it was great. Now I'm wishing I ate it all, but I tried to save some for today. Right after I finished eating that soup, I lost my sense of taste and smell. So maybe this is my good chance to get a head start on that diet. Either not eat or just eat things I know I normally don't like, but will be helpful to a diet, just so I get some nutrition in me. Because it's all over now. There's no sense of eating or making anything I like because I'm not going to taste it for a while. But thank goodness, at least last time I had COVID, I did get my taste and smell back. I don't think it was long. It was probably within the week. Some people can go 1 to 2 years without getting it back. That's scary. I'll tell you what, life isn't worth living for me if I can't taste my food. It must be the Italian in me. All right. So here we are. So good morning. I I hand sanitized everything, sprayed everything down because I don't want to contaminate my cards and stuff today. And since I'm not really blowing my nose at the moment and stuff, everything is sanitized, including my keyboard, everything. So, all right, let's get started. I had to get drink of tea first. All right, Spirit. So, hopefully, everyone, this is supposed to be a much better year for everybody. Mine's not starting out that way, but I'm sure it's going to lead to much better things. I think I'm just getting the crap out of the way right from the get-go, and that's all right, as long as I don't have to look at it again for a while. Long time, or ever. That would really suit me just fine. Anyway, this whole last month or two, it's been all about recreating ourselves. So it is really time to really focus on what you really do want and aim for it. And don't let anything dissuade you into being that best possible self or heading in the direction of your goals and what it is you really wish to achieve or who you really want to be. Because this is the year that can make all things possible. Doesn't mean you're going to get things instantly. You might have to work for it. I mean, since when didn't we have to, right? But this is the energy that's ripe for your success. So it wouldn't surprise me in the least if that kind of information comes out here in the cards today. All right, Spirit, for this year, 2025. Woo! So we got the fives going at least. January 5th, the week of January 5th, 2025, Spirit. Help me pick the proper card. This helps everyone in their path in life. What is the general consensus, the general energy, the general message? Excuse me. Yep, can't make this stuff up. So it's Angel of Manifestation. Isn't that what we just said? Okay, can't make this shit up. Gotta say it. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. You should start seeing some sort of results or some little markers letting you know that you're heading in the right direction, or even maybe what you should do or what you should do next. Maybe what avenue to take in the research or the whatever, the dedication that you're putting your efforts to. What direction should you be going now? Oh, sorry. Get this stuff out when you can. All right, next card. All right, Spirit. Whoa, Jesus. Okay. I didn't even have to shuffle. The card just flipped right out of there. And I'm loving it. I'm looking around for that other tissue I had. Not tissue, but I had alcohol in it. I don't want to touch anything else if I spewing any germs anywhere. I get that stuff under control right away. All right. I'll tell you, my house, every shiny surface or anything I've touched has never been cleaner. All right. It's the ladybug. Good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So not only are you manifesting for yourself, you're showing other people that it's possible. It can be done. Try to get that. There we go. It's possible. It can be done. And that you can be the motivation for other people to start working towards their goal and what their purpose is. Making the world a better place. As you hone yourself and become a better person, the whole world becomes a better place. Always one person at a time, right? So your goals manifest, keep up the good work. You have good luck in areas where you're going to be putting your determination and your focus on. So keep pushing forward. Do not give up. Give over. All right. Now we have our soul cards. All right, Spirit. For this week of January 5th, 2025. Help me pick the proper card that helps everyone in their path in life. What do they need to know and do right now? What's going to be most conducive to their health and happiness? All right. We kind of got a little bit of a blue-green theme going on here. So blue and healing, peace and healing. Where can I create more space? I'm always thinking about that in my house. I was such a crafty person, and everything I've done and collected and do, I need space. All right. Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. I have been forced to do that. Sometimes that's why these things happen. I'm well aware. Today's soul action. Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space. Clarity will come. You know, I tell you, I'm thinking about more things of like, what can I do? What should I do? And I know there's things I want to do. I'm like, all right, I just need to feel better so I can do them. So doing that decluttering, and I think we got this card. It might have been last week too, because I remember reading it. But you have to declutter the busy stuff in your mind that's sidetracking you from manifesting and working towards your goals and whatever it is that you wish to achieve. Things just have to get done. And that's what this is saying. Where can you create more space in your mind, heart, time, home, whatever it is? Think about that. Contemplate it. Make it happen. All right, we are going to do a trinket. All right, Spirit, what's best going to help everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of January 5th, 2025? We got the reflection. So, things that you see, people you run into, how are they treating you? How do they come off to you? Is it exciting? Are you seeing some really handy craft work? Are you seeing how they were able to maneuver their life to what they needed? You too can do this. It's telling you need to look at those creative talents in yourself. And if you see things that are annoying in other people, those are the annoying traits that you have, and maybe you didn't realize you're coming off that way to other people. And that's why you get that boomerang effect too. So where is it that you need to look at the reflections? Are you not putting enough faith in yourself because you just think you can't do it? I mean, you're seeing in other people. I don't care if you've never been able to achieve stuff before. It's to every day is a new day. Every day things can happen differently. Give it another shot. Step outside your comfort zone. Step outside the box. Give her a shot. There's something that needs changing or tweaking within your personality or whatever. Do it. Give it a shot. What can it hurt, right? All right. Let me get the stone. Tissue on my way back. The more I talk, the more phlegmy I get. Interesting. All right, Spirit. What is the best stone that's best going to help everyone in their path in life? What's best for them to utilize, especially for this week of January 5th, 2025? Uh-oh. Interesting. Same one we had last week. And this is something on its matrix. And I think this is quartz. But, I wasn't going to touch anything today and said, I'm going to do this all psychically today without pulling any cards or anything. So, we got that stone that we thought was maybe Botswana agate or an agate of some sort, but we called it Dumerite. And then I pulled this out, and the word that popped into my head was peacock ore. But it's a quartz crystal on its matrix. Sometimes amethyst quartz will look like this too. And all that green on the bottom, that's its matrix. I don't know why I'm getting the word peacock ore. So we're going to look it up. There's lots of changes, lots of new energy on the horizon here with this January 2025. Give me a second, I'm sorry. It's going to be disgusting. I got to blow my nose. That's not so bad. Oh, good morning, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, how you feeling? Just making sure I didn't get anybody sick. I pretty much think I contracted this New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Or at least that's when my symptoms started on New Year's Day. That's good. Good. Glad to hear it. Yep. See, all these, it just tells me that what I ever had in my system just resurfaced. Lucky me. Like I said, been under abnormal, my body's been under abnormal stress. You're back again. A good song. Hey, 98.6. It's good to have you back again. Yeah, I can't wait till I can say that. All right. I had to wipe my hands off with alcohol. All right. So, what shall we call this stone today? I really feel more agate bound with it today. And I'm really wanting to call it Botswana agate. So, peacock ore, Botswana agate, and quartz crystal will amplify everything. It amplifies what you're being dedicated to, where your aim is, things like that. So, it is actually really essential and important. No, I don't sound well. This is day 5 of hell for me. All right. Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to get rid of. Well, that's not what that is. Oh, there's another thing. Someone. We want people to make a commitment. Okay. What are the metaphysical properties of peacock ore?
According to Muse plus Moonstone, peacock ore helps to repel negativity. This iridescent rainbow crystal helps to form a bubble of positivity around those who carry it. Just like with a true rainbow, peacock ore is the sunshine that shines through dark and stormy clouds. Peacock ore will help you to see a way past obstacles to a brighter future.
And I gotta use me a honking piece of that today. So a lot of times it's a lot more colorful, which is why they call it peacock ore. Yep, it's good stuff. All right. What are the metaphysical properties of Botswana agate?
According to science, how stuff works. Agate's profound metaphysical properties make it a valuable ally in meditation and spiritual exploration. Holding an agate crystal during meditation can facilitate a deeper connection to one's inner self, enabling greater self-awareness, intuition, and spiritual growth.
So sometimes, especially if you're in that crossroads, I think a lot of you are already working towards goals. Especially, of course, everybody does these New Year's resolutions, right? But I think a lot of you have already predetermined what you wanted to do. You're heading in that direction. And I think you're really starting to see the signs that things are going your way. But a lot of you may feel that spiritual growth is what's really important, and it is actually. They say if you can really connect more with your ajna center and your pineal gland, there's a lot going on about pineal gland that's been like showing itself to me a lot. And that's in the center of your brain, right behind your third eye, sits your pineal gland. And when that is healthy and decalcified, which fluoride is the worst thing you can do. So if you're drinking tap water, stop, because they're pumping fluoride in it. They want to calcify your pineal gland so you can't be magical, so you can't think for yourself. You can't create for yourself. Spring water, distilled water, make your own water, whatever you need to do. Stay away from the fluoride in your toothpaste. Change your toothpaste up to non-fluoride toothpaste. They sell it at Walmart now. It is available. Stop putting fluoride in your body. And don't listen to them say, oh, kids need fluoride for their teeth. Yeah, they just want to start you on a fluoride rampage at a young age. Don't do it. So, got to go into that pineal gland and do your meditation. And this is where you can heal yourself and everything. And I'm telling you, this is one of my goals for the year. So, a little help on that one. All right. And we'll go. What are the metaphysical properties of quartz crystal?
According to Tiny Rituals, protection. Clear quartz is believed to shield against negativity, attune to your higher self, and relieve pain, and it is often used in meditation to filter.
Now don't forget, you add clear quartz to any other stone. You can manifest with it, and you can program crystals by holding the crystal in your hand. But this crystal can only be used for one thing once you program it. So say you want a crystal to be used for healing or attracting money or love or whatever. you picturing, a lot of, if you think about it, it sounds kind of funny. A lot of crystals also come from Brazil. So if you think of every crystal having like a little being inside, you think it understands English? The universal language is pictures. So you picture this crystal, what you want it to do and be for. And this is all you use it for. Sometimes you could just take a little something, tape or whatever, right on the bottom what that crystal is used for, so you don't get them mixed up. But I do a nice cleansing on your crystals first, just to make sure they're pure and ready to go. But you can visualize whatever you'd like to and say, this is what you're going to be used for now. And amplify. See everybody that holds the crystal being healed. So this is now being used for healing. Anybody that holds the crystal, all of a sudden all this money comes to them, and then you can program it for that. So utilize your quartz crystals to your benefit. Program them. Feeling a draft. I don't know where it's coming from. Okay. All right. Hopefully that was of some help today. I think it was. I mean, I got something out of it. All right. Okay. Now at this time, I would like to ask anybody, please give us those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Especially if you're new here, subscribing. We need at least 1,000 customers before I actually get paid for doing any of this. If you would like to donate, I am now putting the what's scrolling through on the bottom of your screen here. This is the apps you can use to donate, and anybody that donates gets a free. Oh yeah, we can start this year off that way. We'll see how many people we get this month of January to donate, because then you can get entered into a contest to win something. You can go back to that. And one of the things you can win is a free 10-minute reading. So, and if you would like, again, this is January. Last night I spent a lot of time on the phone with John. Finally, we're able to reconnect. Our lives slow down a little bit so we can approach my website, because it was very dysfunctional. Nothing was working right on it. The things to purchase were in the wrong place. The services were in the wrong place. There was buttons that weren't working on there. Oh, it was just a mess. So we spent a couple hours on it last night. So it should be easy now for you to find services and stuff like that. And I still have to get on there and change the prices for the new year on everything. So if you book anything now, you get it at last year's prices until I go in there and start changing things. So, my New Year's gift to everybody is to get a chance to get it done while you can. You have to book it now. You don't have to have it now. You can still have it by the end of the month or whenever. But we do gift certificates, all sorts of things. I sell all kinds of items. Half of what I have, at least half of what I have, is not even listed on my website. Because it's things that are, sometimes I have them, sometimes I don't. And then I probably have to bug John again and tell me, well, how do I fix this and make it right? So anyway, the ways to donate. If you donate, you get a free reading today. Well, it's, we pull 3 cards for you, or however many, according to your donation. So we do any amount, just ask that it's, over $2, preferably $5 or more would really be appreciated, because it costs me to bring this to you. And look at me, I'm a diehard. I'm sick like a freaking COVID. I'm still on here wanting to help everybody because it is who I am. So, and I'm proud of that. I'm happy to say it. All right. So at this time, everybody can take a chance to pick a number. This is the chance in the show where you can get a chance to win a free reading. Pick a number from 1 through 20, and we'll only get to pick one number. It doesn't matter. Somebody else has that number. Pick one number, and if you have a question, put the question with the number. So if you win, I can get right to it and get answering your questions. All right. No, can't taste the tea, but can tell it tastes good. That makes sense. Cracking my knuckles. Man, that is one heavy bowl of stones. Oh, goodness gracious. You know, people don't realize, what do you sterilize when you're sick? I mean, when you're sick in any way, is you go around your house with some alcohol, Lysol, and you wipe down door handles. I wipe down my remote controls a few times a day, my keyboard on my computer, anything I touch, and especially your phone, the handle on your toilet. But remember, you know, inside and outside all your door handles, especially if you live in an area where somebody else is using that door too, like if you live in an apartment complex or something. Make sure you're washing all your utensils to keep from recontaminating yourself. So every time I make myself a cup of tea, unless I'm doing one directly after the other, I'll wash it, clean it, and start over again. Wash, rinse, repeat. All right. Everything gets wiped down. The handles on your refrigerator, nobody even thinks about that. Oh my goodness. The dials on your stove, oven. I wipe down my TV screen and my computer screen too. Just because, you know, the germs in the air. But there are certain germs that do dissipate on different surfaces in a different time frame. So, and I spray my bed sheets when I get out of bed in the morning. I spray my chair where been sitting all night before I go to bed, so it's already ready to go in the morning when I get up. Yeah, it's a process, but it works. I'll tell you. I got my air purifiers running them here and in my bedroom all day and all night long. And then I got little diffusers that you could put oil in that help to dissipate germs in the air too, like eucalyptus and thieves oil and stuff like that. I got it all going on over here, let me tell you. All righty. Everybody got your numbers in. All right, here we go. You're funny. Oh, you sent a donation. Thank you, Linda. All right. And so, Linda, we will get to your reading right after the free reading. I'm just looking at everybody's stuff here. All right, see, Mom's got hers in there. Very good. All right. Okay, Spirit. Who needs the number today? What number shall we pull? Who needs that reading? I think that says 13. You know, sometimes these dice are too shiny. Yep, 13. Number 13. There it is. So, Dreamweaver. General. Well, and it's funny. Got that 3 going there, Colleen. Just missing the first number. 1. All right. Well, you know what? 13, 14. No. Dreamweaver's closer. Mom, you're a close second. All right. Dreamweaver. Ooh, Dreamweaver. All right. I believe I can even sing. All right, Spirit. So have you noticed, Dreamweaver? You've been winning a lot, and that's good. This is telling me that your energy is ready to manifest something really good for yourself. So before I even pull any cards, I'm going to say you really need to start manifesting. You know, get a meditation CD. Make that your first thing in the morning. Just sit there and meditate, even if it's with your cup of coffee or whatever, and say, all right, Spirit, what do I need to know now, or what can I do to manifest, you know, A, B, and C? Pick up to 3 things that you would like to really focus on bringing into being now. And ask Spirit, how do I do this? If you don't know how, ask how, so they can give you some answers. All right, Spirit, for our Dreamweaver. What does he need to know, especially for this week of January 5th, 2025? Ooh, hummingbirds. This is a mom card, but hummingbird, miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. So, like laughter is contagious, so can happiness be contagious. So spread a good word for the day, think of what should the word be for today and put it out there. Start doing daily posts on your Facebook. The word for today is laughter. Find something to be happy about and use laughter to uplift your energy so you can manifest more and more often. Use it as a daily release, a daily mantra, a daily attitude. And it's pretty cool. I like that. All right. Hey, Spirit, what else does Dreamweaver need to know? Angel of relaxation. You can force to relax too. Let go of desired outcomes and you will get what you want. Every time I read this card, you have to aim yourself first, though. So a lot of people, if they're hanging on too tight, like, oh my God, this is so gotta happen. This has gotta happen. This has gotta happen. Now you're like all frantic about it. You're adding worry into it, and it's hard for it to happen. So if you aim and say, you know what, I need money. Well, I need money for A, B, and C, and it's on its way to me now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you want, you can stop and repeat that a few times a day, but don't put any negative emotion on it or anything, and then you actually bring things to you more. So having that relaxed thought, relaxed energy, accepting life as it comes, that they say accepting being in the here and now is where you need to be. Yeah, it's all right to throw a future thing in there once in a while, but then you let it go. You aimed it, you pulled your arrow back and let it go, and now you let it go. And then when you want to revisit it, say, yep, it's time to do my manifesting again today. And you do it again, but in a nice, calm, steady, even manner. And watch miracles happen. That's awesome. All right. Okay, Spirit. Soul card here for Dreamweaver. What's best going to help him in his path in life? What does he need to know, do, say, feel, work on? Okay. Good one. What am I most afraid of losing? A lot of times that's what stops us from moving forward. Some people don't like to step outside the box because they think they're going to lose the security of what they already have if they put one toe out of place. And you can't let that stop you from creating a dream, because guess what? I don't care how happy your life it could be. It's going to get disrupted anyway, because life is constant change and you can't learn anything without change. So don't be afraid. Just do it. All right. Let's see. This is the good screenshot one, so I forget. As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was, to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things? Because if you have the power to give everything you need to yourself, because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself, you can't lose anything that was never really yours, right? You can't lose anything that you can manifest right back into existence. Today's soul action: name that fear. Look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Whether you really know it or not, practice being certain of it anyway. Today's mantra: I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved. I am safe. And I belong. That is powerful. I love those words. Definitely make a copy of that. Get that mantra down. Good mantra. All right. So I hope that has been of a help for you today. We'll take it. All right. So now, Linda. Let's see, what was your question here? My little cloth here. All right, let's look. Linda. Where'd you go? Am I missing something? Oh, okay, there it is. What is in store for me in 2025? Really good question. I like that one. All right. Sorry, just got to get him another drink of my tea here. All right, Spirit. Hang on a minute because I want to use my intuition for you today. You gave me a nice donation. I appreciate that. And I'm actually going to go ahead and write your name on the list too. Linda. Rivers. Right. What's in store for Linda Nevers here for this year of 2025? All right, interesting. They're talking about a loss of love, and I don't know if you lose someone you love or you just fall out of love with something or someone. But then they bring me to June 1st. That you're making headway and a lot of progress in your life and things that you wanted to change and start something new. So it feels like come June, all things that were lost, it's like things come into your life in a new vibration. You are seeing things the way they really are, and I don't think you really ever weren't, but this is what they're saying. So people ever tried to pull the wool over your eyes, or maybe you gave yourself some false hope or something that wasn't there, or what you really need to do to get certain things done or accomplished. And it just like it avoids the middleman and any disguises people try to put on you. So you can go straight to the point, right to the get-go is what I'm getting. And they're saying like your purpose in life kind of starts on June 1st too. So a lot to look forward to. I think you are doing that releasing and letting go of a lot of things that maybe were false, or things that you loved or maybe you once loved that you don't anymore, or certain people just let you down. And I think you just come to yourself in a new way, and those could have been things that were actually holding you back all this time. So I do feel that freedom, new invention, all that sort of thing happens June. So that's good. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. Oh, hang on. All right, Spirit. For Linda Nevers, what does she need to know or do here for this year? What's in store for 2025? Lynx. Keeper of secrets. That's a really cool picture. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. So they're telling me giving up some of the things that you love are going to prevent you from a great hurt in the future. And I'm not exactly sure what they mean by that, the pinpoint. You might know. You might have to say, you know what, I really wanted this and I'm giving up on it. It's just been a waste of my time and energy. But the keeper of secrets. Okay, come on. There we go. So I don't know if you want to screenshot anything. Give me a second there. All right. Just make sure which cards I pulled. All right, Spirit for Linda Nevers. What does she need to know, especially for the upcoming year here? What's best going to help her in her path in life for 2025? I think you need 2 cards out of this deck. All right, Angel of the Universe. You are being encouraged to expand your thinking. Are you doing crafty work, Linda? Because I know, you work in the muggle field in life. But it's like you need to be creating something, but you need to add a spiritual twist to it. That's kind of something I'm getting. So I think it's time for you to start creating. Like, I don't know, making jewelry, making things with animals on it. Maybe they are like a sculpture of a dog playing in nature with a butterfly or something like that. It feels like it's time for you to start creating something. So I get that for you. Yeah. All right, again, from Linda Never Spirit. There's another card here. You got the one of the week. Angel of Manifestation. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. So I do believe that things are going to be going in the right direction, but I also think there's something really new right around the corner for you. Maybe it was something that you always wanted to do and just never found the time or the energy or the space. And it's kind of like that card that we all got is like creating space. So where can I make more space? I wonder if that will be a card that comes out for you. But notice we got a lot of blue, so you need to have that peace of mind. And there's like a tinge of purple. Peace of mind where spirituality is also concerned too. It's incorporating that into something. All right. Okay, Spirit for Linda Nevers. What else does she need to know? What's going to help her? Okay, we got 2 of these 2 coming. Okay. Go. Perfect. All right. First card is, who am I ready to forgive? Sometimes it's ourself. Like, damn, I wasted too much time in that area. I really should have been doing that right along, and I didn't. I have to check that window here. I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. It is time to let go, to forgive and move onward. Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned, who you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants. Today is soul action. I'm going to try to put my hand on so I'm not moving. Okay. Write a forgiveness letter, then practice the Ho'oponopono. I can never say that word. Prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. So there could be some unsolved or uncompleted things, that need to be completed so you can finally move forward. So there's old thought patterns, old feelings that aren't conducive to what you want to do and who you want to be now. So those are things that you need to take care of. You got another card. What passion am I ready to pursue? I'm telling you, It is time for a new idea to land on your plate. Okay. Your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put on the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Don't forget, these are great for screenshots. I'm trying to hold my hand still again. Write a list of the passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you're passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whisperings and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. Yeah, you got some big changes coming, and I think you're going to see them and be ready to act on them full steam ahead come, like I said, that June 1st thing. Interesting that we got the first of the month. As all things start to happen. I'm going to pull a trinket for you. All right, Spirit. What's best going to help Linda Nevers in her path in life for the year of 2025? They're telling me, in my mind, they're saying that you need to be goal-oriented right now. Focus it, manifest it, do a manifestation that you look at every morning and every night before you go to bed, and really start putting it out there, because they will come alive in you, and that's awesome. And I also got the copper, which means like wearing a quartz crystal, adding copper to it, and that copper will also help you with pain and amplifies any energy of any stones or to any energy that you're putting out there. Be nice if you could find, they're showing me this pyramid, like a quartz pyramid, and you put that quartz pyramid on top of a piece of copper or even a copper ring or something, or put it around it. I have I make crystal ball rings. They're like bracelets, but I fill them with copper and shungite, and I place my crystal balls in those. It stops them from rolling around anywhere, but it also keeps them clear and energized all day long. So it's just a thought of things like that. And if you want me to make something like that for you, I haven't made them because I'm making the order, because I bring them to fairs with me. People are like, what is this? So you could also wear it as a bracelet if you can get it over your hand. That's, the thing is there's no clasp to open it up, so you can then close it onto your wrist. So, if it could slide over your hand, it could definitely slide back off of your hand. So it's not that big. All right, Spirit. I'm going to say, anything else you'd like to show me or tell me that I could pass along to Linda Nevers for today? They're saying, shelter your life, make it your own. These people who entice you into different ways of living and doing different things, it's good for them, yes, but may not necessarily be good for you. I also see something about you possibly starting an herb garden. That might actually be really good. Maybe indoors, just in case our air gets really polluted and weird things happen. But you should start ingesting some fresh, natural things, organic things. I mean, you probably already are, but if you can make it more that. I don't know. I don't even remember if there's a spring out there in Pennsylvania by you. I think there might be, though. Where maybe you can start drinking spring water or distilled water, or stock up a little bit. Get one of those coolers. Get the Culligan man to come in and set you up with some good purified water. Not purified. They add salt and stuff to that, but purified is better than not. They're saying something about a signature scent. So maybe there's a certain essential oil or a combination of oils that you like to wear all the time that is like specifically for you and your energy. And I feel like you need to really start building things that are of your own, kind of taking your personalized energy back and make it into something bigger. So it's attracting what you desire. People, places, things, that sort of thing. So interesting. You got a lot of information there. I hope that has been of some help for you, Linda. All right. Anyone else like to donate for a reading? We're just about at our time anyway. Don't forget those likes, shares, and subscribes, please, everyone. Very helpful for me. Thus helpful for you, because that'll just keep me going longer. Really can use those thumbs up, donations, positive comments in the comments section, things like that. I mean, am I being heard, Linda? I don't hear it. Oh, there. I mean, for some reason, nothing was coming up. Bye, Colleen. Thank you for coming on. It does. Thank you. This was perfect. It aligns with my goals and plans for the year. Awesome. All good things come to those who wait, right? But those who work at it. And congratulations, Linda. It sounds wonderful. Just gotta do. Which, you're a doer. And that's good. And I think more people are being motivated and they're just feeling like, you know what? It's time for change. And things have got to start working, and I'm going to start doing it. So let's just try to hold down the fort and keep it going, keep that energy moving in the right direction for everybody, and then it'll all be good. There's got to be a window open or something. I am seeing my leaves moving. How is there a window open? That's interesting. So weird. Oh, you know what? I think it's my air purifier. All right. Duh. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, and Happy New Year. It is 2025. Don't forget, when you're writing checks or you're writing anything down on paperwork and typing text messages or whatever, that you're using the right year, 2025. And my website, thevioletsage.co, not .com, is up and running more efficiently now. Things should be under the right headings. And I got a calendar on there, so if I get involved in any fairs and stuff, or I have anything booked, I'm going to try to remember to put it in there. Otherwise, please feel free, if you want to you're in a reading party, they can be done online. So if you want to book something long distance, we can do that. And me and a few other people, they do a reading once a month, and they switch on with me and another girl, and we do FaceTime. So they each take a turn going into her office, and we do FaceTime readings. We just do the mini readings every month. So, I mean, those are kind of things that we do. Even if you want to book a party, person can come into the room and get their reading done or whatever. And there are little bonuses for you if you hold such a party. So give me a call or a text and let me know. I mean, I do have email, but you have to put reading in the email, and sometimes it just gets lost. I get to the point that I'm tired of looking for stuff. So it's best if you text me. And the information for that is scrolling through at the bottom of the screen there. So make sure you take a copy of that number, because the prices are going up. But if we can do things remotely, it can save you money. I will do like in-home prices versus what it might be out at a fair. So, all right. Much love and light to you all. Happy New Year. A lot to think about. And get moving. Namaste, everybody. Much love.